Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and today, since generally on Fridays Bentley is eating his breakfast in here because he's being weird. He's being weird, okay? He didn't want to eat his breakfast in the other room, but if we leave his food on the floor, Poncho eats it, or Scarlet, but generally Poncho, she's a little viper. So I just brought him and the bowl into my office so he can eat. So if you hear him crunching, just ignore it. He'll be done in a second. So what I'm showing you is I got 3 packages from Amazon. Traditionally on the channel, we have done Yarn Porn Fridays. And I just show you delicious yarnness that I have generally ordered. It's not always every Friday because I don't have yarn purchases every Friday. And I already kind of told you what was in these 3 packages in yesterday's video because I talked to you about a really good deal I caught on Prime for Prime Days. So you guys are already going to kind of know what I bought. I'm going to talk about it because it was a really good deal. This ain't cutting. Did you eat? Are you done? Benny? You done? Yeah, your bowl's empty. I'm just gonna snip the sides of these bags so that they're easier to open. Now, these I talked about in yesterday's video were on a really good sale. And I've showcased them in the past on the channel. I have a garbage can over there that I'm not actually using because there's a garbage bag hanging from here from when I cleaned in here last week. And it's not full yet, so I don't want to actually waste the garbage bag, which is also just a giant Hobby Lobby bag. The wrapping on that is ripped. That's alright. Alright, so you guys have already seen these on the channel a couple of times. They're the cookie boxes. The reason I got 3 more of these kits, I had several reasons for doing this. So if you guys remember, the cookie box, this is Hugo. This came from one of the cookie box kits, and I reviewed this on the channel, and I told you that these were really cute kits. I really like the eyes that they choose to use for this kit because they're the eyes that kind of sink into the head a little bit, and they're big, and they have a lot of cute character to them. And I found the kit to be it's not super beginner friendly, and the tutorials are not, it's just one long tutorial where it's not like sectioned off like some other tutorials. Like the Kelly Dream kits that we showed on here, the channel, they had like, you played individual little videos very similar to the Woobles tutorials. These tutorials is just one long tutorial to show you from beginning to end how to make this, which is fine because that's how it is on YouTube anyway. But they're not super like first time crocheting beginner friendly in my opinion, but they're really good for someone wanting to learn amigurumi, and I really enjoyed the kits a lot. And I told you that the kits, because this is an old one, because I have 3 back here already that I purchased. We reviewed these kits, and I told you everything in here. There's a QR code on that paper. They give you a cute little cookie box sticker in here. They give you all of the beginner friendly yarn, which is just like the Woobles yarn or the Kelly Dream yarn. There's little cookie crumbs, which has the eyes and the sewing needle and all that stuff. There's fluff. There's a crochet hook in here. Everything is in this kit to make what's on the tin. And honestly, I've been reusing the tin for Hugo. I keep all of my goodies. She popped that door open. It was locked. I keep the Hugo tin filled with amigurumi bits and goods so I can carry this around with all of the stuff I need to make amigurumi. So there's eyes in the Hugo box. There's a couple darning needles. There's a pair of scissors. There's cutters in there. There's little bits and bobs of yarn and stuff. So I absolutely reuse these containers, much like our grandmothers and our moms and ourselves used the cookie tins over and over again for craft supplies, for the sewing kit, all that good stuff. Because it seals nice and tight. And this is easy to throw in a bag and carry around with you. What's left of my fluff is in this Michael's bag. So I carry that around when I'm making amigurumi. So the kits, when I reviewed the kits and I made Hugo the turtle, I was like, I really like these kits, and Hugo turned out really cute. I changed him a little bit from the actual Hugo tutorial because they put his shell on different, and I actually sewed his shell on. And I talked about the price point. The kits are regularly $19.99, but since reviewing them over the past 3 weeks or so, I've never seen the price actually at $19.99. They've been on sale consistently. And when I bought the 3 kits that are back here, including the little bunny, this is Lola. She was a bunny with really pretty pink ears and a dress cut down to there. Anyway, so I got her, and I got Leo the leopard, because I am a Leo and I love big cats. And then I also got Jenny the jellyfish. So I got those a couple weeks ago because they were running a deal, buy 2 get 1 free. And so because they were on sale and I had the discount of buy 2 get 1 free, it was 30. Was it 30? How much did I pay for? No. How much were they? Let me go to my Amazon account and see. I think I got them. I don't remember how much I paid for them. They were on sale. And honestly, I would probably have to go rewatch my video so I could tell you, because Amazon is really bad for telling you how much you paid for something. They tell you the things you ordered, but they don't tell you what you paid for them. Let me go to my bank account and see if there is, because that's the only 3 things I ordered at that time. I'm going to go to my bank account so I can be sure, because they were 3 and they were on sale, buy 2 get 1 free. And I don't remember if that means I got all 3 of them for $40. Because I think the price was, I paid 11 something when all was said and done. Amazon. All right. All right, I paid $35.65 for the 3 kits. So whatever the price was at the time. Let's see, 35 divided by 3. Yeah, it was $11.66 per kit. And then these ones were on sale yesterday for, I want to say $14 as part of Prime Days. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time doing 2 things at once. They're on sale for 14 something per kit. So 14 times 3 was $14.97. $14.97 times 3 would be $44.91 for the 3 kits. But they also let me stack the buy 2 get 1 free on that day, and then the next day they stopped doing the buy 2 get 1 free because they were doing the Prime Deals Day. So I ended up paying $10 and some cents per kit because they gave me the discounted sale price and then gave me the buy two get one free on top of it. So yeah, I paid $10 a kit. So it was $1 something less than I paid last time, which was 11 something. So these are the 3 kits I got. I paid $10 and some cents each because it was like $30. I think it was like $31 and something yesterday for the 3 kits. So I'm just going to show you the 3 kits I bought as part of Yarn Porn Friday and tell you once again, I really like these kits. They're a lot of fun. One of the things I plan on doing with these kits is I plan on gifting some of these to my niece. I'm going to get some for her birthday. These ones are mine, but I'm absolutely going to buy these again in the future. I'm going to buy some for her to make because she just started really learning how to crochet. I have been teaching her or attempting to teach her for about 2 years how to crochet. One of the main problems that I face is she's left-handed and I'm ambidextrous, okay? Which means I can use my right and my left hand equally for the most part, except with crochet and knitting. I struggle. I can write with my left and my right hand. I can very easily swap out most things with my right and my left hand. But up until I started trying to teach her how to crochet, I could not crochet with my left hand because it is not just using the hand, which I can do, it's doing it backwards. So when you crochet with your right hand, you're working it towards your right hand. Right? You're crocheting it towards the hand that you're using. With left-handed, it's sometimes you have to work it towards your left hand, but you have to grab the stitches backwards. And because it's such a muscle memory thing for me, because I learned to crochet when I was really small. I was really, really young. I didn't learn how to properly crochet and make really nice things until about, I don't know, 8, 9 years ago. And so 7, 8 years ago, I don't know, somewhere around there. It was, I'm going to say it's about 8 years ago, but I've been saying that. It was 5 years for about 3 years. And then now it's like, maybe it was 8 years. I don't actually remember when I started to learn to crochet. It was after little man was born. He was a toddler, so I'm going to say it was probably 8 years ago. Could have been 7, could have been 9, I don't know. I don't really keep track of that. So teaching her has been a struggle because I have to figure out how I can crochet that she understands. So that means I had to reteach myself to crochet left-handed, which I can do now. But boy, did that make my brain smoke, okay? It made my brain smoke. Now, I don't have all of her makes in here. She tested out one of the Woobles kits for me. This is her Wooble. This is mine from the same pattern, the same yarn, the same kit. I think she did a really good job on her pineapple, okay? Which is why it's on my desk. She has since learning the pineapple and doing the Woobles kit, which it did actually help her. She has made 3 donuts. And actually she made 4 donuts, but Ponyo stole one of them and ate it. And her donuts are progressively looking nicer and nicer. And then she crocheted a washcloth. And it's the first time she's ever crocheted something in the square that actually looked like a square. And there wasn't big holes and gaps. And her tension was really even because she just did single crochet. Because that's what she'd been using in the amigurumi. So, super, super happy that she's learning crochet for a lot of reasons. Her life be lifing. And I think she came to me, I was recording a members video a couple weeks ago, and she came into the kitchen, in the dining room while I was recording, and she kind of collapsed at my side, and she sat on the floor crying, and I had to stop the video and deal with her. And that's when I was like, here's a Woobles kit. Like, this will help your brain to focus on something other than the anxiety and stress you're currently feeling. Because she's got a lot of big changes coming. And I'm trying to be understanding with that, but also like it's hard. We're in a hard situation. So I'm like, crochet literally saved my life. If it can just take your mind off of the anxiety for a little while because you're focusing on something else and keep your hands busy, that is perfect. And it has been doing that for her. So I'm going to encourage that, which is why I said in the future she's going to be getting some of these kits. She really, really liked the bear, I think. which I didn't get the bear. I was not big keen on the bear. Actually, I don't, are these bears or not? These are bears. I did get bears. Okay. I got Charlie Bear. So this is the kit. This is the koala bear. His name is Cole. I feel like they should have spelled it K-O-L-E because koala, Cole, koala, just that makes more sense to me, but he's kind of cute. And I do have experience with making a koala bear head because the very first Boobles kit that I did was a koala bear head. It was just a head. So I have no doubt that this will come out just fine. I think I'm going to move his ears up a little higher though, so he actually looks like a koala. Did I say koala bear? Because koalas are not bears. And I don't know why we grew up with the name koala bear. Koalas and pandas. Both of those names growing up in the 80s, they were koala bears and panda bears. Neither of which are bears, they're marsupials. So I don't know why, like it's so hard to get that out of the ingrained part of my brain. Koala. It's a koala. Koala. Koala is a fun word to say. Come on, everybody say it with me. Koala. I heard you. Your husband's looking at you like you're crazy right now. So anyway, or your kid, whoever's in the room with you, your cat. Like, why are you saying koala? Koala. It's even funner when you sing it. Koala. So I got the koala kit. And the more times you say koala out loud, it actually starts to sound like it's not actually a word and you're just making noises. So if you keep saying koala, 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 my brain is now convinced that it's not a real word and I sound stupid. So that's how that's how our brains work sometimes. I also got this one. This is Ted. His middle name is E. Ted E. Bear. It's Teddy Bear. And he's got a little heart with him. That's why I grabbed these two kits, because they're essentially the same pattern with different yarn. And that might not make sense to some of you, but to me, I wanted to make both of the colors. So I got both of the bears, the heart bears. And also they had just a brown bear. The brown bear did not have a heart. And so I also don't like the color brown a whole lot, and it was an ugly color brown. So I decided on getting these two bears because they're cute and they came with the bonus heart. So we have Ted and Charlie. It's a Charlie in a box. So not bad for $10. And it's not letting me reorder it with the buy two get three free right now. So I don't know if they ended that sale entirely or if they ended it because of the Prime Day deals or what they did. And in order to see the buy two get one free anyway, I had to add them to the cart and then go to checkout. And right before the payment is when they took the discount off. But currently, I'm recording this on Wednesday, July 9th. My niece actually put 3 in her shopping cart. So if I go in there and I look at my shopping cart, it's listing them as 26% off, which is $14.79 each. There's 3 in the cart. Oh, she wanted the brown bear. That's funny. And the leopard and the koala. That's funny. And then if I click go to checkout, it is not giving me the extra discount for the buy two get one free. So that's a little bit of a bummer. If I go to, they have their own Amazon store. Let me see. That might have just been a temporary deal they had going on. But I was so glad I was able to score it. And I was going to make a video, but I said in yesterday's video, like I was going to make a short video to let you guys know that I was able to get these for $10 a piece. I didn't have the time and I was really not feeling good yesterday, so I couldn't actually do that, but yeah. I'm going to actually open one of the bears so he can breathe. He ain't made yet, but I just want him to breathe. Once again, there's the QR code, which is on here. Cookie box sticker. the yarn to make the bear, the pink yarn to make the heart, and now I'm second guessing buying 2 of the same bear kits in different colors. But honestly, it was only $10, so I mean, I could even just give one away. And it looks like Ted has blue eyes and Charlie has green eyes. He almost looks like a lion. So maybe it'll be a bear and a lion, right? Because he's giving lion vibes. And if you look at Leo the leopard, see how he looks more like a lion? So we're going to change it. I bought a lion and a bear just for my own benefit. And I could use his facial details on this guy and just make a leopard. Or not a leopard, a lion. A lioness. And Charlie is absolutely could be a girl name because, can I tell you? My first pregnancy, my first child that I lost, I just, from the time I found out I was pregnant, thought it was a girl. From the time I found out I was pregnant, I thought it, like I had just this feeling it was a girl. And when I lost that pregnancy, I felt inclined to name her, and I named her Charlie Renee. And so Charlie's absolutely a little girl name. And somewhere in heaven waiting for me is a baby girl named Charlie. Alright, so yeah. I got those for $10. There are other deals. Let's see. Prime days on Amazon are from the 9th to the 11th. So while you're watching this video, it should be the 11th. They should still be going on. I thought about doing a full-on Amazon Prime Days video, and I researched a couple of things on Amazon, and then I realized I don't have the time or the energy to put together a full video like that, because it would take a lot of research and me screenshotting and me clicking a bunch of links for you guys. So if you guys are looking for any specific deals on Amazon for anything that you normally purchase on Amazon, if you click my link below, I don't make very much back from Amazon. My Amazon paychecks are like this big. Sometimes it's like, here's $11. Gee, thanks, Amazon. But also I don't promote Amazon very much. But if you do click that and you click anything on Amazon, you buy anything on Amazon. You could buy diapers. You could buy a toothbrush. You could buy food. Whatever you buy on Amazon, if you click that link first, I get credit that it came from me. Also, I have an Amazon storefront, and I try to keep cool things in there, like my favorite things. So I put the cookie box kits in my Amazon storefront, which is linked in the description box below. But also I put like my favorite Omi crochet hooks in there, the books that I use for hold in my crochet hooks. These are linked in there always, and these were, I didn't discover these on my own. These were sent to me from one of my favorite subscribers on here ever. And they hold all like pages and pages of crochet hooks. And I have 2 of these bad babies filled. And they come in all different covers, designs. I have avocados and I have a bee one. And if you don't know, I love, 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 love avocados. Which is funny because first time I ever had an avocado, I was in California. I was at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and she made salad with avocado in it, and I didn't know what an avocado was because I lived in a food desert growing up. We didn't have grocery stores, we had food. We sure ain't never had an avocado. Matter of fact, I think I was a teenager before I had real Mexican food for the first time. And I got so violently sick from it because my stomach was like, what is this? But again, I've had food allergies my whole life and had no idea that I had food allergies. And food sensitivities, and my immune system attacks me when I eat gluten. Like, it's a whole thing, okay? That I didn't know growing up the whole time. Anyway, so I'm sitting at Grandma's house and I'm eating this salad, and I'm like, what is this green stuff in here? And Grandma would always giggle at me because I was very, I don't want to say childlike, but I was very naive. I had not experienced anything outside of the ghetto that I grew up in and my family. And so there's this whole world of things that I looked at with awe and wonder. Like the first time I saw the ocean, like, was magnificent. I could not get over the way the air felt different. Like the air felt smooth for some reason. The texture of the air, the texture of the sand between my toes, like it was all magical to me. Seeing the mountains for the first time, because Michigan in Detroit, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's empty lots with broken glass and like weeds and sometimes garter snakes, which I used to play with when I was a little kid. There's cracked sidewalks. There's broken sidewalks. There's not anything beautiful living inside the ghetto like that. And so getting out for the first time, experiencing, oh, this is what real food tastes like that doesn't come from a can or a box. Because like government cheese was a real thing growing up. Loved government cheese. Still to this day, the best macaroni and cheese I ever had was made with a box of government cheese. Okay? Oh, those were the good old days. She's very barky this morning. So I'm sitting there, I'm asking Grandma, like, what is in the salad? And she's all, what is this green stuff? She's all, it's an avocado. And I didn't like it because I'm like, it's really making my salad kind of mushy because it was overripe. And I didn't tell her that. I was just like, oh. And she's all, you've never had an avocado before? I said, I've never even seen an avocado before. And not even sure what an avocado is. Because like growing up, the grocery store had like green peppers, cucumbers, onions, mushrooms. That was about it. And even mushrooms, like fresh, not canned mushrooms, was exotic to us growing up. That was a treat. And Grandma very frequently would put avocado in the salad. And then she told me one day, she's all, I actually don't like avocados. And I was like, why do you put them in the salad if you don't like them? She's all, it's weird texture. Like I can't stand them when they're slimy, which is what I experienced for the first time was a slimy avocado because it was getting ready to go bad, so she put it in the salad. You know, I'm looking at her like in amazement, like you're feeding me something you don't like actually. And it's because she said they go from being perfectly ripe and the right texture and the right flavor to being mush really fast. And I have since become, I just really like avocado, and I like avocado in so many different ways to eat it. I mean, obviously avocado toast with an egg on it is really good, but if the avocado is underripe, it has like an egg flavor to me, and I don't actually like the flavor of eggs at all. Especially if you overcook the egg or the egg is slightly even crispy, I will not eat it. It is like, I have a huge aversion to eggs unless they are cooked perfectly. Poor Mr. Cinnamon, because he has to, I told him, you have to start with a cold pan and put the egg in and slowly bring it up to temperature just until the snotty bit is gone, because otherwise I'm not eating it. If that egg hits a hot pan and it crisps up immediately, it has a different texture and flavor, and it is not going in my body. And I know that that's weird, but like I have an aversion to eggs, okay? They also make me sick, so I will eat a perfectly poached egg every day of the week, and that's what I prefer on my avocado toast, but like, yeah, no. And the avocado's the same way. Like if it's not the right level of ripeness, it has an off-putting flavor. So if it's underripe, it tastes eggy to me. And if it's overripe, it's going to go in something and serve as like a dressing. So if it's overripe to where it's like mushy or slimy, it's either going to be spread on toast, gluten-free toast, of course, or I'm going to mix it in a salad and use it as a dressing. So what I do a lot is I cut up cucumbers, jalapeno, peppers sometimes, onion if I feel like it, but onion upsets my stomach a lot. And then I will put the avocado in with it and mix it up until like it becomes like a dressing and it coats the vegetables. So you mix the avocado with the lemon and you stir it up over the vegetables. And that's how I eat the mushy avocados. I don't know how I even got on the subject of avocados, but here we are talking about avocados on a Friday. Cause Cinnamon Stitches has clearly lost her mind. I need to go sit down and crochet. But yeah, if you click any of the Amazon links and you buy anything, it does help the channel. I'm not telling you to do that or not to do that, but I'm telling you there's an option there, and I do have a storefront. I'm not actually sending anything out from Amazon. What I do is I compile, it's like a list for you guys to look at my favorite things on Amazon that I buy. And you can click on that and scroll through. There's crochet hooks, there's the hook holders, there's amigurumi kits, all the cute stuff that I show you on the channel. I think I'm also going to link the desiccant because several of you asked about the desiccant, and I linked that in yesterday's video as well. Those are just moisture packs that absorb extra moisture if you're storing your yarn in a plastic bin. So that's something, or even if you're storing like your blankets in a plastic bin, like any of your makes in a plastic bin, throw some desiccant packs in there and it'll keep the moisture out. And also moisture can lead to mold and fungus and all kinds of stuff growing on your yarns and your wools. So yeah, we don't want to ruin or anything. So the desiccant is a must when I'm storing yarn, preparing for us to move and all that good stuff. So now, if Cookie Box could just come out with some cute kits that are like bugs, maybe I need to contact them. Be like, listen, we need bugs. I need some more cute stuff. Donuts. Donuts would be specifically donuts in a cookie box, right? I need to contact Cookie Box and be like, let's do a collab. They don't have a clue who Cinnamon Stitches is. They're gonna be like, what? Who are you? Go away. But how cute would it be to have actual cookies in there or donuts? And that would be easy. And you could put eyes and a face on a donut. I'm just saying. Or a cookie. Or little muffins. I mean, it's called a cookie box. Put some cookies in there. Muffins. Cupcakes. Little tiny cakes. Right? And I do need to reach out to them and be like, listen, this is a good idea. Let's go. Put my name on the box. Give me a cut. Maybe I didn't need to create my own little amigurumi kit box, right? I ain't doing that. That's too much work. I ain't got time for that. I don't even have the energy to do anything, but that would be fun. It would be fun. Maybe when my kids are all grown and out of the house, we'll do some more fun stuff and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to manufacture X, Y, and Z. And of course, by then, I'll be rich and famous and I'll be on like Hollywood Walk of Fame and, you know. A girl can dream, can't she? Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys got anything from Amazon Day deals, you know what I was thinking? Because Amazon Prime deals used to line up with, Joann's would do the, what do they call it? The Primo deals. And every time it was Amazon Prime days, Joann's would do Joann's Primo days, and then they would put everything on sale. I miss that. Because I would be buying yarn. I bought yarn, instead of going to Amazon every year, I would go and buy yarn from Joann's during Primo days. I miss that. That's a little sad. It's our first year without Primo days from Joann's. I wish Michaels would get on the ball and do some Primo days. Like, how cool would it be if Michaels took that idea and ran with it? They gave me an email the other day and they're like, up to 65% off everything on Michaels. Summer blowout, something or another. I clicked that and they're like, yarn's 30% off. Yarn's always 30% off at Michaels. Like, that's not a deal. That's, and actually, it might not even been 30%. It might have been 15%. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Troublemakers in here. You see little Poncho walking around? You want to say hi? Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yes, you go, girl. Oh. All right, Poncho wanted to say hi. She's a little troublemaker. She's like, no, that's it. I gotta go. She's trying to back off. You're gonna fall. Go on. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Mr. Cinnamon's getting ready to go out of town, so my weekend's gonna be like weird. But maybe while he's gone, I can get some stuff moved out and packed up. I might as well take advantage of my children while they're here. And I do have the key to the new storage unit because we have 2 storage units now, so maybe I'll pack up some stuff and my weekend's not gonna be real exciting. It's really not. But yeah, I'll let you go. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm gonna go finish editing videos and I'm gonna go crochet on a glowworm that I'm working on currently. And hopefully I can perfect it because right now it looks like a butt plug and it's not cute. I even showed it to Juju. I was like, what does this look like? And she just looked at me like, she didn't want to say it out loud what it looked like. She's it looks kind of weird, you know, and she's like embarrassed looking at me. I was like, looks like a butt plug, don't it? She's all, yeah. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah. She's all, it even has a flat bottom. I was like, well, I mean, I could just close it off and set it on my desk instead of making it a glowworm, but oh my god. It's bad. It looks bad. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.